Up again, so I hope you brought me a bunch of women last night. Otherwise, I'll rise every day. I'll rise every day. Um, mm, if you did, you did. If you didn't, you didn't. Lord's let me have amnesia right now. I ain't worried about it. Now, the ladies, of course, they can ask the Lord to help me to remember the encounter if they want me to, right? But it's up to them. I know I can't force the memory, right? Now, if you interfere, say you got a gun or whatever, right? It's up to them if I remember the sex part. Up to you shoot me too, right? Now, I might be asking not to remember at least the shooting part. I wouldn't mind remembering the sex part, but, whatever is going on for a reason, right? But, I'm not worried about it. Like I said, Wilt Chamberlain had 10,000 women during his NBA career. Don't know how long that was. Didn't particularly pay attention to him. Not trying to treat you as a notch in my belt. But if you want to be made love to and not just humped like a piece of meat, right? Where someone knows what they're doing with your body, it's up to you, virgin or not. And ask anything as touching anything, and it shall be, right? Anything. Say you did lose it to an asshole. Well, ask to have it back. Now, again, I don't know. I don't know you till I meet you, right? But if you believe in your heart, right? And some asshole took advantage of you and I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to wait for the right woman or the woman who loves me, right? But I love you back in return, but I might have to show a lot of woman love. Not just you, right? If you understand, sharing is giving something you love away sometimes too, so it can come back to you, right? It's not like I would ever reject you or turn you down or do you wrong either. If you're in my fantasy, you're in my fantasy. If you're not, that's okay. I'm not mad with you. I don't have a grudge. I don't know nothing about you more than you want me to know, and that's how it is with those people, right? I might not even know I'm with you, but one time, even if we keep doing something, and again, Jenny from Forrest Gump. Now, my job is to tell you the truth of God, right? What you do with it is up to you. I've been doing that for 15 years on YouTube, and I'm sure they're trying to get rid of me by now because I'm ruining some of their plots. Right? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Now, good or bad, you can figure out almost any plot, like Return of the Jedi. And, the last three movies, they got to bring Harrison Ford back to turn Kylo Ren to the light, right? I mean, the light side of the Force. And I told you that they would resurrect him to turn Kylo Ren a while back. Well, when the first movie came out, right? And I saw Kylo for the first time, and he flew his own dad, right? And I told you that. And that's because it's obviously, how Luke dealt with, the Emperor and all that, and Vader. And Vader was through Obi-Wan and Yoda. But you probably all knew that too. I mean, I'm not the only one. Let's get real. I know you avid Star Wars fans know exactly what's going to happen. Now, I'm trying to get you to understand, though, right? It's part of the plot by now. It's like, why didn't you like the ones with, you know, um, what's his name? The one who played Anakin, right? I'll tell you why. Because the plot is predictable after that. You know the details. You know the details of what would have to happen. Yeah, yeah. Of course. And you knew Padme would die in childbirth, and you knew all that from which 3 episodes, though, 1, 2, and 3. Star Wars, and then The Empire Strikes Back, and then Return of the Jedi. But that's the thing about plots. You can only fill them back to, you might can add a few details like Jar Jar Binks or something. And yes, he was voiced by an African man, but they are Jedi Masters. And Jar Jar is by far not a Jedi. Right? Right. But he's comic relief too. Now, the Jedi also don't force you to call them Master, but a Sith Lord will. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Right? For example. Mm-hmm. So have a good morning.